Hello everyone, my name is Yowsum, and welcome back to Regrowth. This is episode 60. So, last time we left off, we were working on this thing. Now I'm kind of curious, how many of you noticed the flaw in this plan? You know, because I didn't see it until I logged back in a few minutes ago and... Wow. Man, they explode. I've only got one barrel here. And I didn't leave it locked, and I emptied it before I logged off the other day. So when I logged in, this was full of feathers. And everything right along the chunk load line right here was feathers and eggs and feathers and eggs. And this was full, you know, like 3 stacks of feathers in it. So it was a mess. So that needs to be addressed eventually. The feathers right now are just kind of flying off to who knows where. So, oh, another chicken splattered. And we got another egg. So I'm betting right now, if we pop in here... Yeah, feathers. Because there's nowhere for the feathers to go. So that would need to be addressed in the final design. But right now, because this is the 60th episode, I figure it has been long enough. We need to kind of start addressing some of these things. And the reason this is going psycho right now is I put 6.5 stacks of eggs in there. And these things work great. I've definitely got to make some more of them. These chickens, I put those eggs in there maybe 5 minutes tops before I started recording. And they're already dying. And so, not that long. Normally I think it's like 20 minutes for a chicken. So I'll take this. But what we need to do is, like I said, it's about time. We need to arrange the area over there and start laying the groundwork to get our storage moved over here. I don't know where the storage is going to go right now. I haven't really given it any thought. It needs to be somewhere where I can get to it easily. So, I mean, more than likely, wherever I put it, I mean, maybe we should just slap it down somewhere like right here and just make a wall. Because as much as I want to make this area look pretty, it doesn't seem to be what I do. So it may not happen. But what I want to do, the reason we're not working on this is because, like I was saying before, I want this separated from this. I don't mind having this around because, I mean, it technically doesn't even need to. But with the bee space upgrades for these barrels, these two things do not need to be near each other. I mean, technically, you know, this right here does not need to be anywhere near this stuff. I mean, we could easily have this stuff splattered all over the place. But what I'm trying to do here is if you look over in that direction, you can barely see the land. Now, if I come over here, it kind of starts to load in. But for the most part, we can't see it. So as far as our client is concerned, I think it's unloaded. So I want things like that farm, things that we don't need to be standing near to keep active, but provide us with things we need. I want them to be over here. The problem is, why am I running? It's such a habit. I mean, more than likely I could have made it there already, but we also need to find a spot to put the teleportation area. So let's get over there. So this stuff, that needs to come down. I want to rip up all these farms and rearrange these farms in this area, even if that means tearing some of this stuff down, to get these farms arranged in a way that makes more sense for the chunk area. Because what I want to do is have all these farms over here, and then what we'll do is we'll make a whole bunch of bee space upgrades and we'll link groupings of barrels. So probably like, you know, I don't know. I don't know how many it's going to take. So we'll probably start out with like 4 sets of barrels. And the idea being instead of this coming up right here, what we'll do is down here, we'll just have it run across a bunch of bee space barrels. And we'll see what happens. I'm hoping it'll pop across on the other side. And I kind of have the hiccups, which is really frustrating when you're trying to talk while you're recording. Are you? Yeah, you're okay. How are you doing? You're okay. You've still got what we will call a metric buttload of coal. And if you think I made that word up, I did not. Buttload is an actual measurement. Go look it up on Wikipedia. I was surprised too. So what we're going to do... Oh, I hate taking stuff apart. Whenever I take it apart, I always find out I need the stuff I just took down. Yeah, this needs to come down. Let's take a look at our trunk lines here. I really wish I had thought about this when I first designed this area. because I kind of like the path. It's nice. It leads to the bridge. We don't really need the bridge anymore, but it's there. Might as well leave it. Because we can make, with this chunk loader here, yeah, we could make use of this chunk over there around. That one goes to the wall. That's not that big a deal. Yeah, so we've got a decent size area we can make use of. We can move this fairly easily. This doesn't need to be here. I put it up so we can make, is it wrought iron or? Yeah, wrought iron. So we don't really need that right now. This stuff, we need to kind of start moving this stuff over, because so far I've only needed these things when I'm over there so far, so it'd be nice to get all that stuff over there. Yeah, I think it's pretty much just going to be, we're going to have to start. There's really no easy way to do this. Yeah. All right, well, let me rip that down first. I'm going to tear this stuff up and then kind of get an idea of what we've got going on, because this is going to be a mess. So I will get started on some of this and I'll be back. All right, and we're back. And as you can see, I've made a mess. I moved a lot of this stuff from over here. I left the mariculture chest there because I don't really know what we're going to do with that stuff. We'll see. I cleared out all the, what's it, garden soil? Yeah. I cleared all that out. I moved all of our barrels, all of our storage drawers, everything over here. I don't know where anything is anymore. And then I started looking around here. Still got to move that stuff. But we got all these pumpkins, and I want to get rid of those. And the easiest way to do that is to replace them with something else. So that's why I'm holding a bunch of daylight sensors. We're going to come over here. We are going to make ourselves a whole bunch of arcane lamps. Let's see if I have enough. Do I? I did not. Did this thing... Yeah, see, it's odd. Like right now, it's not charging the air. I don't know why, but it did this last time too. And when we came back, like when I came down here earlier, get in there, it was charging. So I don't know if this thing, I mean, I've never seen these things run out before, but either way, we got two. That's good enough. And just like last time I came down here and I could not figure out where my book was. Yeah, it's because the chest moves. I don't think we need any of this stuff right now, so we'll send that guy back. And let's go play with some arcane lamps. These suckers, if I remember correctly, have a 16 block range. So what we can do is we can start ripping up the pumpkins and we can just start putting these things down. Let's actually double check the range. This one. Load in? Okay, there you are. Even like going back to the other one. Probably could have just flipped the book back, or the box back, but... Additional sources of light may also appear up to 16 blocks away. Remember, only you can prevent zombie outbreaks. Okay, that's good. Okay, put you away. Anything good? You know what? Splinch is nearby Enderman. Because we can. I would wear one of these, but we all know what happened. I mean, I'm guessing most people know what happened in The Hobbit when you wear that ring. I don't feel like taking a risk that the person who made that ring also made some nasty little critters that will come try and eat your face if you wear it. So let's not play with that. Let's come over here. 16 blocks. Let's go. You. Alright, how do we want to do this? I realized after I moved everything over there that if we were to put it right here, the chunk line is right on the edge of that wall on this side. So that probably would have been a better direction. But we're going to go with what we've got, which will make this the central chunk. So I'm thinking what we do, if this is the middle one, we can use that one. Let's just get rid of some pumpkins first. I really need to replace my shovel and my axe with steel, or manual in, or I'm actually not even sure which one's better. It's been so long since I messed with those, I don't even know which material is actually better. Hello. So if you have any suggestions for what would be a good tool to make, or what a good tool metal would be, let me know, because I really want to upgrade them. It'd be kind of nice to have, you know, just some decent tools. And if you slap one level of repair on them, it seems to be more than enough for the amount of time I'm using them. Whoopsie. I really like the path. We'll leave it there. Let's get rid of these, and as we do this, F7, yeah. Alright, so let's take a peek here. So 16 blocks. In theory, you know, I kind of want these. Normally I would hide them underground, but I kind of want to put them on something. Do we have anything? Well, those might work. Do we... walls? Ooh, come on. There we go. Oh, swallowtails. Like, why in the heck is it showing butterflies? Living rock. That's not really going to look that good. Mossy might not look that bad. Let's just see. Where are we? We've got 6. Let's just grab 6. So what we should be able to do here is, if we place them, let's just see how this works out. So one there, here. We have to be careful with these things, because last time I used a significant number of them in a base, it did cause some interesting effects, that being a horrible amount of lag. Now, as we leave these things alone, it should slowly start getting rid of those spaces. So that should take care of that. And they each reach 16, so in theory they're doubling up on the area right here, but yeah, that's fine. Next, turn that off so it stops blinding me. Turn that off for now. So I'm thinking what we want to do is turn that back on. That's good enough. Let's rip out, no, one more. Nope, but that button, there we go. Let's just rip out this one chunk worth of dirt and see where we sit. So that pulls us to, yeah, we gotta get rid of that. I'm gonna watch it with a shovel. I mean, it's got what? Efficiency 4 on it, so it tends to buzz the dirt. I mean, it would be better if it had a faster base speed, so I think a tinker shovel is definitely going to be better, but this one works. There we go. Woo! Woo! Ooh, water. That's where the pump was for the bot controlled, or for the bot, boiler. Okay, so we got that. How do we want to set this up? I mean, in theory, 4x4 sections makes the most sense. But I mean, we don't really need gaps, do we? Well, let's just jump over here. Go grab ourselves some garden soil. Pumpkins. There we go. Jack-o'-lanterns. 7, how we doing? It's getting there. Assuming they haven't changed them at all. So if we take all of this, I mean, in theory, we don't need 4x4s of all the seeds. Seriously, you cannot tell that I've had a whole ton of caffeine and a couple monsters today. We don't need a full 4x4 of all the plants. I mean, we had 4 sets of a lot of the ones we had out there, and that was more than enough. The ones we need a decent amount of are coal if we're going to continue running boilers, which I think we may for the planter bots until we get to the point where we're going to be making the harvester golems. Well, let's take a look at those eventually. And fire essence, because that's fueling the lava, or the thermal lilies. And I'm actually willing to bet if we go look at that thing, actually let's go take a peek at it and see how it's doing. Oh, it's not doing that. I bet the pools are full. I turned the lunium off, so more than likely the pools are full, so they're not draining as much. Why is my phone beeping? You ever notice how it's when you start working on things, that's when people start bugging you? It's usually how it works. Let's get a little more of this. Let's take a look here. You know, in theory, if I really would have thought about this, it probably would have made more sense to use the rod of the shifting crust and remove the dirt that way, but hindsight. Okay, it's getting dark, so now we're gonna really, so you can kind, I mean, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it with what YouTube does with light, but there's a little bit of a light patch right there. There we go. Now they're lighting up. Let's turn, come on, off. There we go. How are we doing on F7? Okay, so we've still got one spot here. So you can see, look, all the yellow X's are gone, with the exception of that little spot right there, which this little slacker should eventually take care of. Eventually, they'll even light up these tunnels down here, so we wouldn't need the torches. But you really have to be careful with them, because as soon as you break that lamp, like if you there it goes. You accidentally break that lamp, all those little light sources fade out. So you kind of have to be careful with them. But they're amazing. I mean, you saw how cheap they are. It doesn't really take much at all to make them. I took some of our amber essence, and it takes 8. I think 8 gives you 4 amber ore. And then 4 of those amber ores convert into a block of amber, and that's all we needed for the recipe. Okay, whoop. Let me get all this. Okay. That should work. Let me look at how I want to set this up, sleep real quick, and then I'll be back. Alright. So I had to dive out for a bit, and while I was out, it reminded me that once I found what I'm looking for, where is it? There it is. We're supposed to be using this thing, which we should be able to make use of here. Let's see. Where did we put it? Hi there. Need you and you. Don't need you, but we'll take you. Okay. Alright, that should be good enough, I think. We'll see. Let's get back. It dawned on me that this, I kind of had an idea that it wasn't going to be something we could finish in one shot. So I'm going to see if we can, let's see, where's the middle? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh, seriously? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the middle-ish. Oh, that works. Can I jump? Oh, perfect. Okay, let's see here. We're going to need many things. Oh, what are we going to need? I had this all thought out, and then apparently my brain decided it didn't need it anymore. These were do... The ideal would be... Actually, no. We can just use this stuff. I suppose I should actually explain what we're doing. We need power over here. And by power, I mean, you know, RF. Because the bots have to be able to, or the farmer bot has to be able to get, you know, it has to be able to, in some way, shape, or form, get the power it needs to complete the task it needs. It needs to be recharged. We had a boiler going over there, and, you know, that just seems, we're supposed to be using mana to power stuff. That was the general idea initially. So if we take an oven mana spreader, I don't know if we're going to need the potency lens, our flux field, our basic energy cube, this dropper, more sleep, and the hiccups again. Great. Our charcoal, we're going to need a furnace. For this, because of the way we're going to be doing it, ooh, there you are. We can use one of these. So we're also going to need... maybe not. Let's take a look. We haven't used this stuff before. Jabba. Hopper upgrade. Allows the barrel to automatically output. What take you to make? Oh, it's easy enough. Assuming we have materials. Do we? What are we missing? We're missing wood. Let's make some wood. Can I have pistons now? Alright, perfect. Let's take a look here. Only costs 1 slot. We don't need much, but what kind of upgrades did that little bugger have on it? Of course. What are you? You are a tier 3 with 7 stack upgrades. Holy smokes. But it doesn't need that much, so I think we're going to downgrade it. Actually, we already got a barrel. Because we do not need that much, so pop goes the barrel. In hindsight, this probably was not a good idea. Let's go Q. Anything else? There's a few more things in there. So we need it to... We'll give it a level 1 and a level 2. Let's get these into it. Oh, this takes forever when you can only pick up a few at a time. And you. Almost ran out of space. Oh, no. Perfect. I want the barrel. Give me the barrel. I really want that barrel. We'll put a 1 on it. Ah, there we go. Wait. Why won't you go in there? You can hold 128 stacks. There we go. Okay, so there's that, and it has 2 upgrade slots left. So in theory, can we... So now it's got the hopper upgrade on it. But now the question is, does it feed down, or is it capable of feeding... That's a dropper. Is it capable of feeding sideways? Oh, I bet that's what these are for. Aha, okay. That makes sense. Wait, what was it? A hopper and planks. This mod pack has been a good reason to learn some of the... full of junk. To learn some of these mods that I normally wouldn't use. So, I've been trying to actually remember to use them, because, you know, learn things. Okay, so... Hey, what are you doing way up here? Well, you kind of splattered, didn't you? Let's... Wait, didn't I? There. There we go. Down the hole. Okay, so if we were to put you... Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. And then we put you here. If we put you right here... Oh, now see, that is just awesome. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. We need potatoes. Potatoes are over here. Potatoes, of course, are a tier 3 barrel with 3 storage upgrades. Easy enough. So what we need is another tier... Oh, I moved them all. Where? Ah, there it is. Perfect. Okay, so we need a tier 3 barrel. So we need a 1, a 2. Nope. Oh, give me it. Button happy. There's 2. There's our tier 3. I want to say potatoes had what, 3 in it? Yeah, 3 storage upgrades. So that gives us that. So in theory, level 3 holds 256 stacks. Level 3, 256 stacks, but this does also have a void on it. I don't know if it's necessary, but we'll put it on there anyways. Now we need to make 2... I honestly do not know if these things need to be the same like this. I'm mainly just doing it in case. I suppose we could easily try it. Either way, we need a bunch of those. What do we need to make? Oops. We're going to need a lot more wood, more cobblestone. Really need to just automate pistons. It's one of those things where it's kind of a interesting thing to do this. Put those in there. So basically the idea is I've got the gourmaryllis, and we're going to use the potatoes here and have the potatoes that we're getting just because we needed potatoes, and have some of them cooked and then fed into the gourmaryllis. The idea so that, if the mana pool that is down there drops below a certain percentage, it would start feeding the gourmaryllis, and then we would get it, keep the power up. It would also give us a way to keep the words are hard right now. Oh, come on, what is it? Hopperhawk. Keep the Hopperhawk fed, because it needs to have a certain amount of power in it at all times to increase its range to the point where we can make use of it. One of the barrels is over here. Where is it? Oof. Wow. Okay, frame rate. What the heck did I load? Went from like 70 frames a second down to 12. Let's see if we walk over here. Does it get better? Okay. Whew. Okay, but it's better. You know what? Oh, that's why. It's COFH, kill all squid? No, there's only 37 squid. That shouldn't have been a problem. Weird. Every once in a while it does that. The frame rate just kind of plummets. And man, when it happens, you feel it. Okay, there's 2 of those. So that gives us these. Oh, we have to walk back over there again. Let's see what happens. So if I come over here, are you going to survive? You did. Okay. So we got the void upgrade. We want that. Potatoes. And that. And then can we put... complication? Alright. Barrel. Tier 1. Tier 1. Tier 2. Tier 3. Single level storage 3 upgrade. There's 2 slots left. What in the... Oh, Void... Well, Void uses 2. Level 3, 3 storage upgrades, Void, and that's why you use 2. So if we put this on here, then we put this on here, can we B-space them together? Because one of them has Void, and one of them doesn't. Well, man, where's the B-space fork? It's right over here, isn't it? There you are. So if we shift... Okay, shift right click. Fiddlesticks. Okay, so it has to have that, which means we need... Oh, come on. Level 4 upgrade, which is... Oh. Thaumium. Oh no, wherever will we get Thaumium from? Actually, where did I put the Thaumium? Oh, it's back there, isn't it? Oop, wait. Thaumium? There you are. How many does that give us? 1, so okay. We should have some of those fences left. Tier 4 upgrade's not that big a deal. Should be... Ooh, just enough. And... Wait, that's a tier 5. Ugh, Illumite. How much Illumite do we have? Please tell me we have enough. Can't believe I did that. Oh well, we'll make use of them eventually. Just put those away for now. Of course, we need more... No. Okay, just planks. Not that big a deal. Easy enough. And let's put these away because the inventory is starting to get a little clogged. And okay, those are level 4s. Honestly, I do know Roman numerals, I promise. Okay. Oh, how cute, it's pink. And okay, so now Void B space. Void B space. Will it link with the hopper upgrade on there? Yeah, that's what I thought. So we need the hopper upgrade on you as well. Resonating. Oh, give me that. Give me. The barrel contents. How can the barrel we linked one of them. We linked the fire essence before with no trouble. Begins resonating. Okay. Does this thing auto repair itself? It looks like it's flaking out in my hands there. Whoa, what is it doing? It's like dying in my hands. Oh, okay, that's how long it's holding the resonance. Okay, so what's not right here? Level 4, 3, 7, Void, B space. Level 4, 3, 7, Void, B space, Hopper. I know we linked the fire essence, this one, while it was active. I know we did, while it had stuff in it. What order did we link them in? We linked it from here to here. Oh. Okay, I have no idea. But it worked. Alright, let's see. So now we need you to come over here. And what we're going to want is a sticker right there and put you here. Okay, so that one will start cooking. Now, this is where things get a little fuzzy. We want the materials to come down out of here into the dropper. I may end up moving this later. I'm not sure yet. So let's grab some more hoppers. Let's actually put these barrel chunks away. Don't need that. Need these things, but we do not need the tuning fork. And then the build craft stuff is over there, which we're going to need eventually. How do we want to do this? I mean, ideally, I'd like to not use up our entire supply to make cooked potatoes, but I suppose in the end we're only going to be able to use up, what, 14 stacks, 15 stacks of potatoes. So it's not the end of the world if we're growing them, as long as we're careful with it. So if we take this thing, let's actually have it go this way for now. So it will start feeding the cooked potatoes in there, and then the gourmaryllis has a 1 block range, so we'll just put it right there, so it's a little bit farther away for no reason other than, you know, because. Then we'll put, more than likely this is all going to need to be modified, but we'll put that there, you here, you there, and then we will make sure, just wait, that goes, okay, so that's bound that way. And then we would need the pipe and that. Okay. Now. We don't need you or you. Currently, we need the tuning fork away. We don't need the potency lens at this particular moment. Let's grab some pipe. What are they? Structural pipe. Where did we leave those? They are back over where the gourmaryllis was, the timer gates. Okay, now we've got our gates, we've got some structural pipe. Let's head back over and see if we can get the logic working for this like I was hoping. Alright, so emerald gates. Let's take a look at this again. So basically what we need is to have this arranged differently. We need, where are they? Oh, what? Am I just not seeing them? I had mana pools somewhere. There they are. One of you. Of course. And I want another spreader, which is over here, because we brought them all over here. This is the problem with having everything split like this. What we may have to do is upgrade one of the teleposer cores to next level, so they'll do a 3x3. Make it easier moving this stuff. Okay, so what I'm doing here, this goes over. Actually, let's change this a little bit. So if we put the pool right here, that means if we have one of these here, is it capable of reading the status of the pool? Contains mana, empty, full, space. Space might be all we can get out of that. I'd really like to be 50%, but you've got empty. We can do contains. Is there anything else in here that deals with mana? No, we're going to have to use space for. And then what we can do is take this spreader, put it right here, targeting that mana pool. And then we can have another spreader, which will target that, which is then connected to, so the foot bone's connected to, you know, that type of thing. There, here, no, here, and there. Okay, so that in theory gives us the chain we'll need. And then this pool here, do I have? I do not. Where did I put it? There you are. Need a hopper hawk. So this is one of the middle points. So here. Now see, let's see here. Go away. What? Why in the world are you? Oh, weird. I know you're linked to a pool. I don't want to see that. Am I bound to that pool? How in the world am I? It's weird. Yeah, how in the heck am I bound to that? Because I can't. We're in bind mode. Why is this thing messed up? Oh, that's just weird. Oh well. Let's put you back so we don't have to go get the floral obedience stick. Alright, let's see here. Let us grab a potato. I don't remember how much power a potato gave back, so redstone, redstone, redstone. There you... Well, I suppose that's one way to do it. Space for mana contains space in inventory contains 50%. No. Where is it? Space, full, empty, items. So what are you looking at? Because that definitely has baked potatoes in it. Actually, what do we got going on there? Oh, it's emitting a redstone signal. There we go. And then we add the timer circuit in. We'll leave it on 10, and we'll have it emit a redstone signal as well. Let's leave it on 15. Okay, so that funnels power through here. This thing is nearly full. That thing is chewing through them quicker than every 15 seconds. So in theory, once this fills up, which it's full, I'm hoping that means, okay, so you're full, so what are you, maybe it's filling up these? See, that could be the one problem. If it's just going to constantly keep feeding power into here when it doesn't need it. Okay, there we go. This is full. This spreader is full. Now we're starting to feed power into here. So as long as this thing doesn't have a full mana pool, it should continue feeding power by firing a potato at that thing every 10 seconds. So I think this will be a good test. We'll see what happens, and we'll check back on it next time. And I think then what we'll do, maybe we'll have to set up, I may see if I can move some more stuff, but either way, like this will need to get this area here. I want to compost as much of this as I can, or not compost, garden soil it so we've got it available. But this area, like, so that chicken farm could be over here. It's like, this is the area I want to set these things up in. So this area is loaded. I mean, eventually this stuff will get moved, that type of thing. So I think this is going to be a good start. And for now, I think we're going to call it, and we'll see how this works. We'll see how we end up for potatoes by the time we're done. My hope is that barrel will be full next time I come back, but we'll see. But for now, you know, if you like the episode, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button and you will see more videos. If you know someone who you think might be interested in seeing, you know, a whole area get ripped down and us set up a little power system fed by mana converted, or potatoes converted to mana converted to RF, you know, send them a link. Maybe they'll like the video, maybe they'll subscribe, and then, you know, you can be happy because they're happy and you shared the video with them, and I get to be happy because there's more people watching the videos, and that's always nice to know people are entertained by these things. So we'll go from there. But, you know, if you have any comments, like the way you think this could be arranged different, let me know, you know, down on the YouTube comments, on Twitter, either way, and we'll go from there. But again, thank you for watching.